This is Good Parts, episode 190. This is a daily social media show where I go live once a day, Monday through Friday, to share one good part from my life and or business in an effort to help inspire and empower more freedom in the world, specifically financial freedom. I want to do what I can to help people disconnect their time from their money so they can have the money that they want, but also have the time that they want to live life in the way that they want to live it. So in today's episode, I am excited about a few things. One, I'm excited about the content that I'm going to be sharing. Over the weekend, as I wrote in the description, I had a Facebook post go super viral, and it's still going viral. This morning when I checked it, I think it had like 2,000 likes, and right before I went live today, I checked, and it has over 10,000 with over 3,500 shares. So that's exciting. My follower count on Facebook has gone way up. I think over 200 new followers from this one post. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you the post so that if you want, you can just swipe it, just grab the image and post it and see if it'll do well for you. But also, I'm going to be looking at this post today to see if there's anything that can be learned from this post. Like, the question is, what made it go viral? And if there are some principles there that we can grasp, maybe we can duplicate viral posts in the future. So comment below if you're here live. Comment below if you're on the replay. Let me know how you're doing today. Danny Francis, yay! Hey, thanks for saying hello. Man, and I really love this new comment system. Doesn't that look so cool, the way your name shows up on the video with me with a little formatting? So again, thanks to Mike Hobbs for teaching me how to do that. Excuse me. So, all right, before I get into the content, I did want to also just do a quick little update, and you know, maybe you could call this like a advertisement, sort of. Right? Never be afraid to share the things that are happening good in your business. So yeah, just super fast, guys, if you'll bear with me. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Pam Wallace, Lori Suna, Susan Beasley, and Gary Norris, who all got started with me on the new and exciting transformational app, personal development app that we're releasing to the public. Now that is, I'm up to 80 people who have joined me on this exciting product, and I'm pretty excited. Here's a list of everyone who's already gotten started. And I just wanted to give those people a shout out and say thank you so much for your trust. And then also, if you're watching this and you haven't heard about this, I really want to encourage you to visit pipelinemoney.com/magic. That'll take you to a page that'll show you this product. And in the video screen, there's a little link in the bottom right-hand side. If you're short on time, you can learn about this in 8 minutes. So there's a little link where you can jump straight to the product demo and see what this product is. It's super exciting. It's super life-changing, and I'm really, really proud to be bringing this to the market. So check that out. Also, we have a 40% discount happening now. So if you do decide to go to that page, you watch the demo and you're like, whoa, this product is awesome. I want to try it out. Just be sure to use coupon code 40OFF, and that'll get you 40% off your first month. Also, I have a couple special bonuses that I prepared for people who join me on this app. So if you want those, just shoot me an email, paul@paulhutchings.net, after you join. All right, advertising break is over. Let's get into the content. And I see Gio here. I see Craig here. Thanks for saying hello. Bill Fever says, I'm doing great now that I'm watching you share. Thank you for the honest and sincere compliment. And Veronique says, greetings from Belgium. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and jump over to the viral post. So I'm going to show you my screen here, and I will show you this post. And let's see if we can learn something from it. So first I want to let you know, did I have any clue this post would go viral? Nope, no clue at all. Totally an accident. Right now you see it has over 10,000 likes, 325 comments, and 4,100 shares, and it's still going up. So let's take a look at this. I swiped this image from Twitter, saw someone post it on Twitter and thought, that's cool, I'm going to save that and post it. So it starts off with a little caption, showed this to my kids last night. And I think that might be a little small piece of the virality, because I noticed a lot of people in the comments are saying, like one lady was like, what did they say? What did your kids say? And then another lady was like, propaganda, don't teach your kids that. So I don't think that's a huge part of the virality, but let's write that down as far as things we can learn. Maybe like a short text intro that is relationship related. And as I'm doing this, you guys can let me know, what do you think made this post go viral? Do you think that little intro had anything to do with it? Let me know your thoughts, and I'm going to get back to the comments here. But let's keep looking at this image to see what we can learn. So here's the image, and the image shows two paths in life. One is easy decisions, and one is hard decisions. And what it shows here is that the person who takes the easy decisions ends up with a hard life, while the person who chooses to climb the mountain and do the hard things, or at least things that other people perceive to be hard, ends up with an easy life. Okay? So one thing that I would say about this post that might be part of the virality of it is, to me, it does include a bit of a truthful, useful, inspiring life lesson. Okay, so it includes that. It also is illustrated pictorially. So we have both words, words and illustration. So that might be something. Here's another thing. It's short and easily consumable. Okay. And there's another one that I'm going to share that I think is an important part of this, but I'm going to jump to the comments. What do you guys think? What made this post go viral? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just jotting these things down because I think if there are some principles in here that made this post go viral, like I said earlier, maybe these can be duplicated. And one way that I might choose to make more posts like this is, I can, and we all can, with artificial intelligence, I can create a prompt that will replicate drawings like this. I don't know if you guys know this, but with ChatGPT, you can create images with ChatGPT. So one thing that I could do is I could upload this image, and I could say, I want to create a prompt that will give me images in the future based on this particular style. And so in the future, I could test out stick figure images with different, lesson type content in the future. So that's one thing I could do. That's one thing we could all do. So before I share this last one with you guys, I'm going to read the comments here. Veronique, and hey, Wanda DePaulo, Veronique says, saw that post and found it amazing how it shows the path to success. Don't be ashamed or disappointed that your road is longer than some others. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Yeah, I agree 100%. So thanks for posting that. So I'm going to share with you the last little essence of this virality. And this one, I think, is pretty take it to the bank style of a thing we can count on for viral posts. So I'm going to come back over to my screen, and I'm going to show you this post yet again. So I'll tell you, before I posted this post, I showed it to my wife and kids. And one thing my wife said before I posted it was, she said, easy life? Do we ever really get to where life is just totally easy? So she kind of disagreed with this a little bit. And as we talked about it, we both said, yeah, maybe it would have been better if it said easier life, right? Because life is probably always going to have some challenges. If you're growing, you're probably going to be facing setbacks and little hills you got to get over. So I don't know if jumping to easy life is something that is realistic or something that, is possible even, really. But easier, yeah. As I look back over some of the decisions that I've made in my life and business that others may have looked at and said, that's hard. That's a hard thing that you did. I don't know that I would do that. But I did those things, and my life right now for sure is easier than it would have been had I not done those hard decisions. The point, though, in sharing that is that a lot of people in the comments disagreed with this. So a lot of people really loved it and agreed with it, but some people disagreed with it. There was even one person that said that this was a super toxic message. Right here. Okay, so Ben says, not true at all. Life is always hard. It doesn't become easy at some point because you make good decisions. It remains difficult. Life is never easy, but it can be very fulfilling if one makes the right decisions. Fulfillment is way different than ease. This is a super toxic message, right? So initially when I saw that, I gave it a little laugh thing, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to laugh. That's kind of rude. And so I liked it. And then I came back to it and I said, this is really cool. I said, Ben, I agree with some of your points. In my perspective, making decisions and sticking with ones that others might have perceived as hard has led to an easier life for me. Not easy, but easier. That's the point of the post. Generally speaking, easier paths lead to harder futures, and harder paths in the beginning can lead to easier futures in a lot of areas. Maybe not all, but definitely some. Agree also that meaning and being fulfilled count for a lot. Now look at this. He comes back and he says, that's fair. I see where you're coming from. Even if I disagree with the way in which you framed it, which to be completely honest, I view as being a bit overly simplistic, which I agree. You know, like short little posts are never going to capture all the truth of life, right? It's context. You know, are we talking about money? Are we talking about health? There's like all these different things. But anyway, he says, regardless, I do apologize for the this is a super toxic message part of my comment. There's no reason for me to have communicated my response in such a hostile way. Cheers! And when I read that, I was like, whoa, miracle. You know, like we went from him saying this was super toxic to cheers. And I thought that was so good. Anyway, the conversation continues on, but the point is this, with the virality of the message, is that it was a little controversial. There was something in it that like had this like ring of truth, but then there was also a little something in it where it was easy for people to say, yes, I believe in this, or, there's no such thing as an easy life. And so I think that contributed to making the post viral. And I've seen, like, for example, Elon Musk, for example, he is the most followed social media account in the entire world. And Elon is very famous for making posts that are controversial. You know, just the other week, my wife saw a post and she's like, why did he post this? You know? And I said, well, let's look at the number of views that this post has received. And so while my wife didn't love the post, when I looked at the numbers, the post that she didn't love had a huge number of views, more than all of his other posts. And you have to wonder, is it because this post was sort of controversial, right? I think it is. So anyway, those are the little points, and I'm going to get to the comments here. So short text intro, maybe something relationship related. I think like kids and parents and like that familial tie sometimes really gets people. Have a truthful, useful, inspiring life lesson, illustrated pictorially. So you've got visual and you've got maybe some verbal, and then short and easily consumable. And then the last one is slightly controversial, right? Slightly controversial. I think sometimes I know I have the tendency to want to make sure that everything I'm saying is perfect. Like I want to try to say things that are 100% representing the truth in the best way that I can. And with this post, I posted it and then I was like, I wonder if I should go back and edit that image and like put easier. But I thought, you know what? It's fine. Just leave it. The message is in the essence of the image. And I'm glad that I did. because that gave people an opportunity to have a conversation, to think, to disagree. And I think that helped to contribute to the virality of the message. Anyway, those are the best things I could see from this post. Did you guys see anything that I missed? And I'm going to check the comments here. Bill says, I think that your choices you make can maybe not be easy, but can let you be more at peace and full of joy. Yes, and I think like also, Bill, easy and hard are perceptions. Some things that I look at as super easy, I didn't look at them as easy in the beginning. I looked at them as hard. And so, like Jim Rohn used to say, easy to do, also easy not to do. And so, yeah, I think perception plays into that. Amy Star Allen says, hey, Amy, she says, I disagree about how making hard decisions being the cause of an easy life. See, Amy's disagreeing. We all have hard decisions to make. I think doing the hard work can help us along the way, not really the decisions alone. Yeah. And again, it depends on context. Like, what are we talking about when we say hard decisions? I'll give you some examples from my life that I think some people would see as hard. I hosted a daily hour-long mastermind for 10 years of my life, every day, Monday through Friday, an hour long. Some of you guys know that mastermind is still going. Some people who have seen that I have done that, they say, whoa, I could never do that. Why? Because they perceive it as hard. Like the sacrifice to take an hour of your day and dedicate it to something over a long period of time, some people see that as hard. Did I see it as hard? No, I saw it as easy because it was value-filled. I was getting value from it. Others were getting value from it. I experienced joy. There was a lady on the call this morning who said that it's a stress reliever. And yes, that call has been a big stress reliever for me. So it was easy for me to do that, but some people perceive something like that as hard. And I will tell you that because I made that hard decision and stuck with it, that has gone a long way into contributing to a lot of my success today. This is Good Parts episode number 190. So I've gone live now 190 times. Someone might look at that and say, I don't know, that's hard. I look at it and like, it's easy. You just find something good to share, click live and share the thing and keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So yeah, like what's the context of hard? Bill Fever says, when I saw it, my first thought was the Robert Frost poem about the road less traveled. Yeah, good point. And Danny says, I think life is what you make it. I think so too. So anyway, guys, that's my super viral post. Feel free to download it and give it a shot on your Facebook profile if you want. It's on my profile. And I think that's about it. I do these Good Parts episodes every day, Monday through Friday. If you got value from this, I would love to invite you to follow me on social media, wherever you're finding this. And also, if you want to be sure that you get all of my best future content, the best thing you can do is subscribe to my email list. And my favorite way for people to do that right now is to get access to my magical morning training. And by the way, that's another thing that has created so much goodness in my life is every day for the last 20 years. For the most part, I've missed days. I'm not perfect, but for the most part, I've woken up early in the morning and I've started my day with cracking a book, and I've read, and I've taken notes, and I've thought, and I've processed ideas every day consistently for about 20 years. And some people would say, that's hard. How can you do that, right? But I will tell you that morning routine that I've engaged in, that and the people that I've met. There's a quote from Charlie Tremendous Jones that I think is good. He said, you will be the exact same person you are right now 5 years from now, with the exception of the books you read and the people you meet. So books change us and people can change us. So this morning routine, the training is designed to show you what is a powerful morning routine, something that you can do every day that can help you become even more than you are now. And that's another thing relating to this post that I put that went viral is like, when you get better, things get easier. And I think that's true. Like when you have more skills, when you have more faith, when you have more confidence, when you have more practice, the things you thought were hard, all of a sudden they feel easy. So sometimes things in the beginning feel hard. They get easier over time, but you have to put in the work. And some people think that's a hard thing to do. But anyway, pipelinemoney.com/magic. You'll be subscribing to my email list. You'll get access to my free magical morning routine. And also, you'll get the Little Book of Magic Affirmations, which is a really great little book to help you condition your mind in new and better ways. So that's it. Gio says, I believe things are only hard when you are not familiar with it, but things become easier the more you do it. But people have to want to try for the result to show up. Yes, 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 I agree. And Bill says, thank you, Paul. Love the discussion. Thank you. Appreciate you being here, engaging. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Hope you get out there, take action, go for your dreams, make it a great day. And I will be back tomorrow on the next episode of The Good Parts.